Viewer discretion is advised. Cops is filmed on location with the men and women of law enforcement. All suspects are innocent until proven guilty in a court of law.
Have you seen the Moist Critical drama with Sneako? No. I didn't know that there was Moist Critical drama with Sneako. Nobody informed me of that.
I love this picture because it proves exactly what I'm talking about when I say bots, when I say soy boy.
I want to show you guys this list of people. Incredibly soy. Incredibly soy. Don't know who that guy is. Hunter Avalon, not so much. Guy with mustache who looks like pedophile. I forgot his name. Don't know that guy. Don't know that guy. That is the soyest motherfucker sitting there. But Critical? The fuck did Critical do to you?
So the one in the middle, Moist Critikal, just made a video about me. Calling me a pedophile and a cuck.
Critical called you a pedophile? Sneako, what? Critical called you a pedophile. What? What the fuck are you actually talking about? That can't be real. Sneako jumps immediately to, he called me a pedophile. What? You are a cuck, though, Sneako. You're 100% a cuck. I'll keep a buck with you, bro. I'll keep a buck with you. You are a cuck. You literally watched your girlfriend get fucked by other people at a party, and you were not comfortable with it. You are a cuck. You're a hardcore gangbanging cuck.
And to anybody in real life, it's like, whatever. Bro, no one thinks either of that. And also the people who watch my streams have seen the same exact hippies video on me made so many times. Just like, okay, here we go. Again.
Wait, hippies? What the fuck? Dude, Sneako can't fucking insult to save his life. Holy shit. You see all these hippies? Moist Critikal called me a pedo. What? Because you liked... Okay, because he liked cuties? Did he actually say he liked cuties, or are you just fucking with me, Tony? Are you just... Oh, no, Pigeon. Are you just fucking with me, Pigeon? There's no way he said he liked cuties out loud like Mr. Girl. There's no... All right, hold on. Tony just sent me this. What is this?
Okay, if I ever wanted to get canceled, this is the video. I saw Cuties last night, and it was pretty good. So
Bro, that's a career ender. Is he just like being sarcastic, or is he being serious? That's the question.
it's a pretty good movie. I went in ready to hate like everybody else. I saw the cover, and I got clickbaited. So did you. You got clickbaited. This one of the movies.
How did you get clickbaited by small children dressed that way? That's not clickbait. That's a show that you shouldn't watch. And that's a movie or a show or whatever the fuck. You don't need to watch that. That's not clickbait. You go with that clickbait, Sneako? Come on, dude. Come on. That's not a good way of articulating why you watch that.
Movies that's gonna age well. Like right now, the outrage is really strong. So saying something like this video probably already has half dislikes. And I even tweeted like, "Cuties is clickbait. This was a pretty good movie." And everybody replying like, "I'm unfollowing you. This is the limit, Sneako. This is the limit." I can guarantee you, none of you saw the fucking movie, dummies. How do you criticize a movie that you didn't see? What's really funny is how different the covers are for the release of the European version of Cuties and the American version of Cuties. The European version is just like a normal thing. It says mignon and just like girls playing, because to them, this is a movie about growing pains, about childhood. It's a coming of age film. But here, we only see the most provocative parts of the film. We only see the girls dressed down, we only see the twerking, and we get mad immediately.
It's because it's small children twerking, Sneako. What? It's because there's small children twerking, bro. It's... Come on! Come on! And you're wondering why people are upset with the show or the movie? You're upset with people why they watch the... Bro, come on. Sneako, really? You're mad? You're upset that people didn't watch it because they saw a clip of small children twerking. No shit, people don't like that. What?
That's why the cover looks like it's a beauty pageant. I thought it was going to be a reality show about girls dancing. It's completely the opposite. The reason that I uninstalled TikTok was because every time I'd go on...
What the fuck?
But here, we only see the most provocative parts of the film. We only see the girls dressed down, we only see the twerking, and we get mad immediately.
No shit.
That's why the cover looks like it's a beauty pageant. I thought it was going to be a reality show about girls dancing.
This don't look good, bro. This don't look good. I'll be honest. This don't look good. And the more you talk, Sneako, the bigger of a hole you're fucking digging. I thought it was about it. I got clickbaited to clicking on small kids dressed scantily. And everyone got really mad when they saw kids twerking. And on top of that, there's the concept of, you know, people are just mad for no fucking reason at this movie. I just thought it was girls dancing. I thought it was a reality show about girls dancing. Oh my god. I hate you. Come on, man.
It's completely the opposite. The reason that I uninstalled TikTok was because every time I'd go on, there would be a 13, probably a 13-year-old girl dancing to WAP. There's some boys in this. The thing about Cuties is it's not an unrealistic film. Like, yes, it shows children in a sexual way, but this is not unusual now. And
it's still not okay. It doesn't matter if it's... It doesn't matter if it's that way, dude. It's still unusual. It's still something people are like, that is uncomfortable. We don't want to see that. We don't want to see kids doing that. 13-year-olds dancing on TikTok to WAP is not good. Like, I'm not this guy that's like gatekeep everything, but fuck, dude. Like, if I had a kid and I saw my daughter or my fucking son or any of that shit twerking to WAP on TikTok, I would lose my shit. I'd be like, dude, TikTok is a fucking breeding ground for crazy people and predators. Like, no, you're not uploading that. That's not okay. Like, do it when you're fucking of age, not when you're 13.
And the people who are really mad about this aren't Gen Z. What the film actually points out is a difference between generations, how it doesn't really make sense to force kids to be in this completely religious praying, throwing water on them. And the only solution
that's not the point. Wait, what is this logic, Sneako? What is this logic? Oh, well, it's not like this whole religious thing and it's a difference of generations. No. Nobody's being some sort of like religious barrier to entry for this shit. People just don't want to see little kids fucking twerking. Sneako, what the fuck are you talking about?
That the parents had for when the girls in the movie started acting out was to just bring other family members into the household, and like they had the uncle put his hand on the girl's forehead like, like that's not gonna do anything. This girl is clearly lost. Netflix isn't stupid enough to put out a movie that bad. They're not that stupid.
They constantly put out movies that are fucking terrible. What are you talking about? The meme for Netflix is that they greenlight everything. What are you saying right now? How is he like this disconnected from the world? What is he talking about? What is he actually fucking spewing? Dude, once his girlfriend got fucked by those other dudes, Sneako just lost his fucking mind. That's all I can think of right now. It's the only reason that Sneako is talking this kind of shit is because he saw his girlfriend get pile drived by 5 other dudes. That changes a man.
They know what they're doing. They knew that there was going to be outrage, and they know that this movie is going to age very well because it points out a generational problem. Yes, there are scenes where the girls are dancing and like probably a little too much, but then immediately
you immediately just tell us the point of why people are mad. Yes, it's in there. That's why people are upset. That's why people are upset. That's why people don't like the fucking movie, Sneako. What are you smoking right now, dude? What are you actually on? What? Also, box Brandon Buckingham, you bitch.
After they're crying, and then they face the consequences of their action. They're ridiculed by their classmates. Like this girl, at one point, she takes a picture of her vagina and posts it on Instagram.
How do you not see why people are mad at this fucking movie, Sneako? Just saying that sentence. How do you not see why people are mad?
Kids naturally just rebel. Kids naturally just don't want to do what they're told to do. So if you tell a kid, put on a headscarf, pray every day, dancing is for the devil, then they're gonna do it. If you told your kid that, oh, it's okay to express yourself, you can go to a dance class, probably shouldn't twerk and, you know, shove your vagina in a camera if you're 11, then they're gonna be normal people. They're gonna be raised normally because they know that it's not a taboo. Like,
all right, so he's taking the angle of being like, you don't have to be an overly religious zealot to your children. You could be supportive of them and just talk to them like people and say, well, you know, if you're gonna take a dance class, don't twerk. Dude, that's okay. That's okay. The premise of the movie is still that there was a part where a vagina was fucking shared of a child and they're twerking. What are you fucking talking about? You are trying to push past all the arguments and focus on that one specific point, which fair. You can sit there and be like, you know what? You don't need to be a overly religious parent to talk to your kids and treat them like people and support them. Okay, cool. But saying that it's a good fucking movie and talking about why people are mad, but then saying people are being mad for stupid reasons? Sneako. Come on, dude. Come on. This is... Okay.
If you tell the kid not to do drugs over and over again, they're gonna be curious. They're gonna want to do it. This happens with everything. This was pointing out a problem that girls have. Guys don't really have problems like this. When I was watching Cuties, I was feeling like this was really an honest depiction of what it's like to grow up as an 11-year-old girl now. By the end of the movie,
I'm losing brain cells listening to this guy. How does he have like a massive fan base? Like, I didn't want Sneako removed from YouTube at all. I think it's fucking dumb that YouTube removed him. But like, I want to make fun of Sneako, and this is prime fucking content to make fun of. Holy shit, this guy is brain dead as shit.
you see the protagonist just jumping jump rope, having fun with her friends because she's just a normal kid. They're seeing wet ass pussy Cardi B twerking all the time, and they feel like there's an image of beauty and of expression that they have to adhere to. People want to be admired as much as the other people that they see admired on their phone. If you're really pissed off about this movie, you just don't fucking understand growing up with social media. I like this movie because it's...
Dude, I grew up with social media. 96, bitch. Grew up during the rise of Facebook, grew up during the rise of fucking Instagram, TikTok, all that shit. I became an adult when TikTok became a thing. Like, YouTube was around. Like, all this shit. I grew up in social media. Sneako. How old is Sneako? How old is Sneako? Like, actually, how old is this motherfucker? Sneako is 24. I am 2 years older than him. I am 2 years older than Sneako. And you don't... What are you talking about? What are you literally smoking? I'm fucking annoyed by the movie Cuties, and I am only 2 years older than you and grew up in the social media age with your dumb ass. Your points are completely dog shit. Everything about this is horrible. Oh my god. Holy shit.
Extremely provocative, but it's realistic. A major criticism of this film was that it's child porn, that they were just showing these kids and that it's gonna bring a bunch of pedophiles in. I don't think so.
Sneako, listen. I'm gonna teach you something, dude. I'm gonna teach you something. I'm gonna teach you something. This kind of movie is not okay. Sure, it's a coming-of-age movie in social media, as you are stating it. But this movie, still, at the end of the day, is something that shouldn't be fucking praised. It's not something that should be even remotely given any attention to. And the fact that you're like, I love Cuties. I understand why people are mad, but they're mad for the wrong reasons. You stated why they were mad. You stated why they were mad. It's because there is a fucking nude picture circulated in the movie. Little kids are sexually dancing, in the movie with tight fucking outfits and the pedophile thing. Do I believe that pedos are going to fucking run to that movie? Kind of a fucking major stretch. But it's also not fucking helping that the movie does things that pedos will like. Come on, man.
I don't think so. Not more than anything else that's on the internet now. Or not more than beauty pageants in America, which
beauty pageants in America, in my opinion, are fucked. They are fucked like things that we do. I have no idea in America why we still even do beauty pageants. Like, why are they a thing? Why are they a thing? Little kids doing that kind of shit. And watching the beauty pageant moms are also the most abusive fucking people on top of that. Like, watching Sneako talk this kind of shit is ridiculous. This is losing my brain cells.
Still exist and are exactly what you see in the film. It's also really funny to see the difference of reaction that Americans had and European side, because I'm in Europe and people are like, yeah, that was a pretty good film. Americans are like, this is deplorable. I saw this commentator, Penguin Zero, who I actually like. There's not a lot of good commentators, but he's like, this movie is deplorable. There's nothing good about it. There's nothing. And it's like he didn't even watch the movie. It's just like he only saw the clips that were going to piss him off. Or he just got so triggered by the provocative imagery that he just, deplorable. Come on, man. Like, don't you see the reasons why she's doing what she's doing? People on Twitter are saying, like, these kids need therapy. The parents need to be put in jail.
Like, I'm going to be upfront. The reaction saying that the kids need to be fucking put in therapy and the directors and parents need to be put in jail, kind of fucking pushing it. Kind of pushing it. You can criticize the fucking movie. You can criticize the content of the movie, but getting the parents and the director arrested, that's pushing a fucking boundary. Calling for the arrest of parents and the director, that's not what we need. It's not like, and Sneako might have a point that it's not fucking for pedophiles, but still, it's not a movie that should be praised in any context. It's not a movie that should be praised.
Director needs to be jailed. No, man, no. These actresses were really good. It's a movie you need to watch with empathy. Don't watch with outrage like everything else nowadays. Watch it with empathy. Not everything is as linear as jail, cancel this, that. No.
Oh, God, dude, no. This is stupid. This is fucking stupid. This is really fucking stupid.
Using this clip. So, there's a couple of things I want to address with that. He called me a pedophile because I defended the movie Cuties. And that's one thing I want to discuss is intentionality. So this is the director of Cuties, Maimouna Doucouré. Look at her. See, you could very easily get clickbaited nowadays. And if you don't know, Cuties was a movie, and this is...
You still run with the clickbait narrative? Unironically, Sneako? Come on, bro. Stop with the clickbait narrative. That video looked old as shit for you, and you're still running with the clickbait narrative. 10 out of fucking 10 for consistency, Sneako.
People didn't like the movie because it shows the girls dancing. The problem is they are not promoting it. So one important thing to think about is intentionality. Let me play a little bit of it.
My name is Maimouna.
Let me know if you...
They are not promoting it, but it was promoted on the American posters. It was promoted that way. How is that not promoted with intent? What are you talking about? Maybe in Europe it's different because every single poster in every country for a movie is entirely different than the other country. Look at China's version of Star Wars versus America's version of the Star Wars movie posters. They're always different. No shit, it's going to look different. It's still fucked that they dress the girls up that way and post them in America. Like, how do you not recognize that part?
When the trailer for this movie came out, everyone's like, whoa, whoa, and all these YouTubers made videos about it and didn't watch the film.
That's a lie, because Critical watched a good portion of it before he said this movie is not for me and it's fucking degenerate. That he didn't state that. What the fuck are you talking about? He watched a good portion of the movie and was like, dude, this is too much.
The film is not in support of pedophilia. In fact, it's completely against it. And some of the scenes, I will admit, probably too revealing.
Then you see why people are mad. I've already gone over that part.
But the problem is that people like this will overly be like, this is terrible. This is terrible. Because
hold on, Sneako. You're really mad that he tried to deplatform you, and I defended you on that you shouldn't have been deplatformed. Nick's Not Green video is fucking bullshit about you. You should not have been deplatformed, so I can keep making fun of you. Like, I know that you started another channel, whatever, cool, good job. You're doing something good. You're back on YouTube, and I can make fun of you. But Nick Not Green, that man is a soy motherfucker. I hate Nick's Not Green. Hassan's a fucking dumbass. Ethan, don't even get me started on Ethan. Like, but when it comes to the situation with Critical reviewing a movie and saying this movie is too much and saying that you're kind of weird for enjoying that movie, take the fucking criticism, bitch. He didn't call you a pedophile. You are a cuck, though.
Let's be honest. Who looks more like a pedophile?
Oh, God. He's turning it around. Be like, who looks like a pedo?
Me? Or any of these guys right here?
You.
Who would you be more scared leaving around your children? Me? Or these bagels?
I would be horrified to leave my daughter around you. Just because of how much of a fucking idiot you are. I'd be horrified to leave a girlfriend around you if I had one. Or a wife.
The point is, they feel the need to be overly defensive about because in the gaming, chronically online world, where people have like cat ears and they're just blah, and they're on like 4chan and they're just...
Oh my God, he invoked 4chan. So he's... He invoked 4chan to describe everybody on the internet. Sneako, Bubby, 4chan is not the internet. Sure, the most fucked up memes come from 4chan. But, like, I'm gonna keep a buck, bro. Your audience is from 4chan. Like, what are you talking about? I love that so much. He fucking invoked 4chan.
Just doing a bunch of weird internet shit. They end up stumbling into those types of worlds. And so they feel the need to overly be like, to show everybody, I'm not a pedophile. I'm not a pedophile. See, I feel very comfortable talking about this movie because nobody thinks I'm a pedophile. I know I'm not.
No, but you're a cuck, though. But you're a cuck. Like, you're an actual cuck.
And I know that this director isn't either. So after I made that video 2 years ago, the director, Maimouna Dukure, she sent me a message and she thanked me because everybody misunderstood the intentions of the movie. So yes, some of the scenes may have been too revealing. But what's really important nowadays, which we overlook, is the intention behind something. This movie was...
Some fucking brain-dead degenerate in his chat goes, gaming is an L, bruh. Do a backflip.
It's meant to show the problems that a girl coming from a traditional African household with religion, coming into the West, getting indoctrinated by all this TikTok with all this social media, trying to show this modern-day problem. The thing is, none of these people notice that because they don't relate to that. They're chronically online. They spend 10 hours a day gaming. And so they'll be like, and now they won't have a debate. They won't discuss it with me. Moist Critikal, this dude in the middle, the one there. He won't.
You literally cannot articulate your points in a structured sentence that actually doesn't have you mumbling like a retard. Come on, Sneako.
Have a discussion about it because it's better to just call me a pedophile or call me a cuck.
Well, you are a cuck. It's just funny. Everything else that you've stated is complete dog shit. You've turned around and said, well, the director's not a pedophile. Okay, that's fine. Totally cool. Totally cool. Movie's about a coming of age. Okay, totally fine. You saying that it's a good movie and people are being outraged for the wrong reason? Not really the case when it comes to underage fucking girls showing that section that you talked about, the fucking nude thing. And then on top of that, on a movie, small girls twerking in tight outfits. You're missing why people are upset, and you're devaluing why people are upset, saying this is outrage cancel culture when it's about kids. Come on, dude.
That's better for his audience. The other instance, the cuck thing, nobody thinks that I'm a cuck.
Bro, no. You are on a podcast where you were talking about your girlfriend getting fucking railed by 5 dudes. You are a cuck. Well, not 5 dudes. I'll say 5 dudes because I think it's funny. You talked about your girlfriend was getting railed in front of you and it fucked you up. Bro, you are a cuck. That is the definition of what that is. What are you talking about? What are you actually talking about?
Nobody.
Just because your audience doesn't think that you're one doesn't mean the rest of the world doesn't think you're one.
In real life thinks that. But it's just, I see what they both say in all these hit pieces, what they all say is they take the 2 instances because they have nothing to cancel me for. I'm a good person.
But you believe in the Andrew Tate rhetoric of complete dog shit takes of how women should be treated? But you play that game. That's what you're going with? That's what you're going with. Really. You're a good person. Listen, dude, you're just an idiot. You're a full-blown fucking idiot. That's the difference. Like, you have no articulative points. Nothing of importance comes out of your mouth. And it's so shocking to me that you just think this is where you should go or what you should say. And the way your mind works. It's so fascinating to me because, don't get me wrong, opinions can be opinions. People can say whatever the fuck they want. But it's also the right of others to say that your points are fucking stupid, and it is your right to defend yourself. But you're really in the wrong on how you're handling this, dude. In all contexts, you are handling yourself very poorly by calling everyone in that fucking, like, who looks like a pedo here? Oh, well, you know, I understand that there was very provocative things in the movie that people are fucking mad about, but they're mad at the wrong things. What, dude, that's why people are upset. They don't want the fucking movie up because it's something involving small fucking kids.
The 2 clips that they have are that and the swinger party clip. So I've talked about this extensively so many times.
Yeah, but you're
now
still...
millions of people have seen a clip out of context, and now...
You're still a cuck! You're still a cuck! I've seen the whole context. You're still a cuck. It's funny.
I took one of my girlfriends a year ago to a swinger party because I wanted to have sex with other women, and I thought it would be fair if we swapped with a couple. Tried it, hated it, was not for me, realized, you know what? I'm not a cuck. I hate this. And I talked about it on the podcast. This should traumatize me.
I get that you brought your girlfriend there. I get it. But you're still a cuck. You didn't enjoy it. You didn't enjoy it. You let your girlfriend get railed, and then it traumatized you. Cuck. Let me spell that out for you. C-U-C-K, Sneako. Cuck. That's what you are, dude.
I'm like, whoa, fuck that. And everything was fine. And we moved on. It didn't mean anything. It was something entertaining to talk about on a podcast. But since I did that, every single one of these dudes here has repeatedly talked about it on documentaries, on hit piece videos.
Repeatedly talked about it. I'm pretty sure Ethan has dick rowed your content to death. Hassan, yeah, that too. Nick's Not Green, he just made a video calling for your deplatforming, which makes him also a cuck and a piece of shit. Critical was just being, again, critical of your viewpoints, which he is allowed to do. So the thing is, dude, is that the cuck clip, it nails it right on the head for you. Come on, don't play games here.
The thing is, though, people who get bitches, people who like spend, they understand why I did that. They get it because the guilt, not wanting to be fair. They understand like why you can end up at a swinger party doing a couple swap. I realize it's not for me.
I need to listen to that again because that just didn't make any sense.
They understand like why you can end up at a swinger party doing a couple swap. I realize it's not for me. So they don't bring that up. They don't talk about it. They don't call me a cuck. It's these guys.
Dude, I've seen the clip. Yes, you and your girlfriend went together and you guys were looking to try something as a new sexual experience, which I don't have a problem with. You want to try new sexual things. Totally fine. The situation being, though, is that you talk about being an alpha male and somebody who women should fucking look up to you and men should look up to you as like the pinnacle of being an alpha male. But you didn't like, you got sensitive. You got sensitive. You didn't like seeing your girlfriend getting railed. That makes you a cuck. That makes you somebody who's not comfortable with a sexual experience. Totally fine. But you're still a cuck. You're still a cuck. You're still somebody who let their girlfriend get railed and you didn't like it. So, you know what? I'm still standing by that.
And so the problem with Moist Critikal, and he's not gonna respond to this.
You were hoping that Critikal wasn't gonna respond to this, dude. Come on.
It's better for him to find more clips. What he didn't understand in that first video that I made about him, or responding to his video about Fresh, my guys, I'm going on Fresh and Fit later tonight.
Which, by the way, right here, this should tell you his audience right off the bat. Gay is a disorder. Amazing. These people are fucking smart. These people are geniuses.
He didn't understand that people like Fresh, people like myself, people like Myron, people like Andrew the Tates, people that don't buy into the brainwashing, people who are not chronically gaming, spending all their time online, getting really pasty with a bunch.
You really have no actual criticisms. You just keep insulting them for being gamers, or people that like to play games, or people that make commentary content. You just go based on the physical attributes. That's pathetic, Sneako. Come on. I thought you were better at this. You've talked to Destiny before. Haven't you picked up any notes from him? Have you picked up any notes from any of the other breadtuber people that you fucking debated before? Like, come on, man.
Bunch of stuffed animals and Star Wars posters in the background. They don't understand that there's another life outside of that. They cannot comprehend it. So this guy, Moist, whatever, made this video calling Fresh, oh, you're like his vocabulary is so strange. He's like, this guy's like a virgin, like just jerking off all day. He's like probably just like loser, virgin, retard, virgin.
That's not what Critikal said. I love that Sneako just makes up context for himself. He doesn't actually like show what Critikal said. He just talks mad shit about what Critikal said, and he didn't like it. So he's having he's spurging out. He's having a spurg moment, and it's hilarious. I love this.
He's completely slandering Fresh, and the funny part is, Fresh is my guy. I hang out with them all the time. And that's the first. Yeah,
but those guys kind of suck, Sneako. They kind of suck. Their conversations are terrible. The minute that one of the girls started to push back on the guy and call him like a little dick loser and shit like that, I don't remember the exact words, the guy lost his mind because he couldn't handle being criticized by a woman. That's pathetic.
First video I saw was this dude slandering him, and I believed it. Kinda. I'm like, well, I don't know. And then I hang out with Fresh, and I'm like, the fucking Moist dude, how did I believe this? Fresh was telling the truth. This guy could not, these people could not comprehend, the bots, that you can have multiple women. That you could be you could be fucking around. You don't need to be in a monogamous, boring relationship with the 5.
Which you don't have to. But you being a douchebag about it instead of being like, hey, it's totally cool for people to be in a non-monogamous relationship. I've tried it before. It wasn't for me, but that's great. You know, you can have multiple partners if your partners are okay with that and if you are comfortable with that. You could have done it that way. But instead, you had to be the biggest douchebag on planet Earth to how to describe it. And you see why people think you're an idiot, Sneako.
That's life to most of these people here. That's their life. They don't know past that. So instead of admitting that, instead of trying to see that and trying to see another way, they'll say incel, misogynistic, pedophile, cuck, like just
Nobody called you a pedophile. Called you a cuck. Called you a cuck, but not a pedophile.
And my intention of that video, that reaction video that he completely ignored all the points because he knows I'm right, was that he's full of shit. Fresh wasn't lying. Fresh really gets bitches. He does. He's like a virgin jerking off every day. That's not true. And he completely ignored that part. Instead, he made a 15-minute video just shitting on him. And so the part that he really got offended by is in that reaction video, my friend texted me and sent me a picture of him and his wife or his girlfriend, whatever. And I put it up on the screen. I didn't insult. I didn't say anything. If you guys remember, I just said, just look. Just look. Because it proved the point on its own. This guy's he's just like he's a guy in a monogamous relationship. I didn't call her mid. I didn't call her a 5. I didn't call her ugly. I didn't say any of that. He took really offense to that I just put the picture up on the screen. I said, look, this is the relationship that he's in. Of course, he can't comprehend that you could have multiple bitches.
That's literally, what? That line of logic did not make any sense to describe why you showed the photo. What? Sneako. The line of logic here does not make sense. You need to articulate your point better, dude. Like, honestly, it just sounds like vitriolic dribble and dog shit coming out of your mouth.
It's outside of his reality. So the point that I was making in my run on YouTube was that these people have no idea that there's a world outside of what they're programmed to believe. They think I need to go to college.
Nobody said that. Nobody said that. Not a single one of these people that I am aware of has said that you needed to go to college, Sneako.
Get into debt.
Nobody said that either. You're just repeating the points that Andrew Tate says all the time. What is this?
I need to marry a 4. I need to have...
Dude, this guy is absolutely retarded. It's like hurting my brain.
Have a couple kids.
No.
To stay inside, get the vaccine, go to a protest, be a good person, stay woke.
Nobody has said that about you. Everyone thinks that you're just an idiot. We're entitled to our opinion to think that you are a brainless idiot. Okay? Is there something wrong with us having an opinion that you're a brainless idiot? Can you not handle criticism? Can you not handle being made fun of? Are you a paper thin skinned bitch? All those points still stand.
Think that Ye's a bad person, Trump's a bad person, I'm a race, I'm whatever, blah, 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 blah.
No, not that I am aware of that any one of these people have called you a racist. Maybe a fucking douchebag misogynist, but like, that's it, and a cuck. Like, nobody's called you a racist that I am aware of.
In their moral high ground and put on 2 masks. I don't know these people. Every single one here is vaccinated. Every single one.
How do you know that? How do you know that? You're just speaking out your ass now. So what he's trying to do is try to inflame his audience of fucking red pill losers that are from 4chan. He's really trying to inflame the red pill loser audience that he's fucking amassed. And to be like, all these people took the vaccine. All these people want me to go to debt. All these people wanted me to go to college. Oh my God, Sneako, you're so fucking stupid. It hurts.
I promise you, that's the point. You all believe the same thing, and you don't know how to think outside of the box. So all these streamers reacted to Moist videos, and they all say, oh, the drama's eating up. I don't care about drama. I would like to have a discussion. I would like to have a debate with this guy.
You don't like drama, but you continuously bitch and moan. You continuously bitch and moan. Anytime somebody talks ill of you, Sneako, you bitch and moan. Do I agree with some of the people that have constantly just said the most fucked up shit about you? No. Do I believe that you're a complete degenerate, like a complete idiot and a fucking douchebag and a cuck? Yeah, that's my opinion of you. Do I think Nick Not Green is a fucking asshole? Yeah. Do I think Hassan's a fucking asshole? Yeah. But you do these things to try and inflame your shitty little red pill audience to be mad at shit. It's so funny to me. Like, you have nothing more than just repeating the talking points of, like, these uber douchebags like Andrew Tate and all these people. It's so funny to me.
I would like to, if he wanted to come to Miami and come on Fresh and Fit, sit at a table in real life and have a discussion about male-female dynamics. Oh my, but he won't do it. He won't. You just want to stay there, game, and make jokes about, this is a wet fart. Blah, low energy, boring. Sit behind your screen and play your game. It's fine. He wants to do the petty internet drama thing. And see, my point of that video was to give you, one, a taste of your own medicine, and two, to point out your bullshit. And you completely ignored my points, and you went the same cancel culture shit that every single one of these bagels has all went at.
Bagels. What the fuck is that insult? What the fuck does bagels mean? Like, now I'm curious. What the fuck does bagels mean? Is that like an inside joke? Bagel. Oh. Wait, what? Wait, what? Bagel. A derogatory name. I don't think that's what he meant. I don't know what that means. What is bagel slang for? An overly materialistic, excessively groomed young man. What? What the fuck does bagel mean? Bagel insults. What the absolute fuck is this? Just a bagel. I don't know what the fuck a bagel. Why is a bagel an insult? What the fuck is that? What is that description of these people? A bagel? Am I just stupid? Am I not connecting the dots? Am I just a fucking dumbass? What is a bagel mean?
W right now, if you have seen them all say the same exact thing about me. Does it affect me? Think again about intentionality. Was my intention to go to the swinger party because I enjoy seeing one of my girls with another guy? No. I wanted to swap with the couple to make it fair for her because I was being guilted. I felt bad that I was cheating a lot. We had done threesomes many times.
Yeah, but you're like an asshole for cheating on her. You didn't have that part in the beginning, that you were cheating on her constantly. Oh, you know what? I feel really bad about cheating on my girlfriend. I feel really bad about cheating on my girlfriend all the time and putting her into threesomes. So I thought it would be a good idea to see her get railed by other dudes. Cock. What? Chris, that shirt pretty drippy? Hell yeah. It's the cheapest fucking shirt I own.
And it wasn't fair. The thing is, it doesn't have to be fair. The goal of a man is to be the best man possible, where things are, in that scenario, it doesn't have to be equal. It is what it is. And I'm honest. I'm an honest person. I talk about everything.
Yeah, you're an honest person. That's totally fine. I love honesty. The thing is, if you're an honest person that looks like a fucking retard, like, I'm gonna tell you what you sound like and what you look like. I'm sorry, dude. Sneako, you might be the dumbest motherfucker on planet Earth. In all contexts, you are dumb as shit, and I love it. I love how stupid you are. I wish I fucking talked about you earlier, dude. Holy fuck.
The only two things that they have against me are the Cuties movie and that.
Oh no, there's like hundreds of other things that I can fucking pull up probably.
They'll continue bringing it up again and again and again, and I'll continue streaming and spreading the truth.
The truth. I hate when these fucking grifters say truth. I'm spreading the truth. Bro, you're spreading your own idealistic bullshit. Same as like everybody else, but I'm not, like, for me, I'm not gonna force my fucking viewpoint on you guys. If you look at this and go, Sneako's a fucking idiot, that's your opinion. And you are entitled to that opinion. Sneako should be okay with people to be entitled to the opinion about him. But no, him and all of these fucking alpha male dumbasses are they have no recourse for when people have actual criticism against them other than just being like, they're just like, they're pushing down the message. You know, these people look like they belong in college. These people told me to be in college and go into debt, and they're not letting me speak the truth. Come on, man. That's not what they're stating. They're stating you're fucking dumb. Like, you're just a dumb person. And it's okay to be dumb, Sneako. This is the internet, baby. Just know that the dumb people get made fun of. Like what I'm doing to you right now. You are the dumbest fucking person, and I love it. I love it. I love dumb people. I love making fun of dumb people. I love making fun of people that think that they're better than everybody else. Because you're not. You're not better than anyone. You are a fucking person that's going to end up in a pine box like the rest of us. Quit acting like you're this fucking moral grandstanding dude for the ultra fucking 4chan red pill people. Like, just stop. It's so funny to me.
The main topic involves a banned YouTube creator that I'm sure you've all heard of before. His name is Sneako. A lot of people compared him to like a diet Andrew Tate.
Which, to be honest, that criticism is entirely valid. That man is Diet Coke version Andrew Tate. 100%. Diet fucking Coke Andrew Tate.
Recently got banned, and he still does make content elsewhere. And recently he started targeting me because I made jokes about his friends on the Fresh and Fit podcast, whom I think are beautiful clowns that do some very silly stuff that is entirely entertaining to make fun of. But Sneako didn't see it that
Which is fair, dude. They say shit all the time. I've made fun of them. I've fucking made fun of them. I've made fun of the Fresh and Fit guys because they're fucking losers. They're funny. They say stupid shit that makes me laugh. Like, come on. Like, why can't we just laugh at each other? Why do people have to take it to the point where they're like, these people are trying to bury the message? Why can't we just laugh at you? I'm not Nick's not greening you, Sneako. I don't want you gone. I don't want you deplatformed. I don't want your voice silenced. I just want to make fun of your voice, which I'm doing. It's fucking funny because you're an idiot.
way because he's a very sensitive guy, and he started writing their wieners to try and defend a blatantly outrageous story that one of them told about meeting a basketball player at a party, then being invited by that basketball player to a mansion, and then fucking a ton of girls at that mansion thanks to the basketball player, which sounds like something a Tumblr account would have made up. And
it does sound fucking fake. Like, hey, we met this basketball player. He was really cool, and he invited us to his mansion, and we just got to his house, and we just started fucking girls all night. Like, what? That sounds like a story like a 12-year-old would tell his friends to sound cool, where he's like, guys, you know what? I met Shaquille O'Neal one time, and it was really cool. He brought me back to his house, and we're friends, and I have his phone number. It sounds like that. It literally sounds like that.
With, and everybody clapped. It was such a goofy piece of fan fiction, it felt like he was begging to be humiliated and made fun of, so I started throwing some balls at the clown and dunking them in the tank. I made a video talking and joking about it, and Sneako saw this and he wasn't too happy, so he got offended on his friend's behalf, which of course is a very alpha male thing to do. I know Sneako doesn't like that nomenclature. He never calls himself an alpha male and thinks that it belittles him, but his fan base is and has been red-pilled and thinks of him as like a no-nonsense kind of guy who tells it like it is, a man's man. And yet Sneako cries more than a 12-year-old going through puberty and has very public temper tantrums like a child who didn't get the Spider-Man toy they wanted for Christmas.
Which is a fair criticism of you, Sneako. You do act like a child. You act like a child. Everything about you just screams, I'm an entitled child that when people make fun of me, I'm going to take my ball and go home. That's what you sound like. That entire clip made you sound like an entitled child, and I loved it. I loved every minute of that.
So he was upset because I was making fun of them. He then makes a big rant about me, calling me a bitch, saying all kinds of things. He doesn't really make any points. He just insults my appearance a lot and makes very bold assumptions about me not going outside and shit like that, which of course has nothing to do with anything I was saying, nor does it debunk any of my points. Not that I was even really making points, I was just making jokes about a silly fucking story, and he's taking it as if I just gave a TED Talk on monogamy, because for some reason he somehow gets lost in like this Winter Soldier episode, like this delusional fantasy, where he starts making a statement on monogamy, which of course had nothing to do with the video I made.
Which is fair. He's just talking about, you just don't understand. You don't understand. You're in a monogamous relationship. I get to fuck bitches all the time. Like, where does that get brought up in the translation of the conversation? You just had to state it. You just had to state it because you have nothing else to say, Sneako. People can make jokes about you, dude. It's okay. People make jokes about me all the time, and I don't fucking care. It's hilarious to me. I laugh my ass off at some of those jokes because they're fucking funny. Like, people can fucking make fun of me for hours, and I will sit there and laugh with them because it's funny to me. I don't care. Like, it's hysterical that you got this mad on your friend's behalf. Your friends weren't even mad, but you were.
I'm not gonna say names. Someone texted me. He's in a monogamous relationship. This is his girl.
What is the point of showing the girlfriend? And then you're proceeding to make faces like you want to say something, and you're acting all coy about it where you're like, just say that you think she's not good looking. Just say it. Quit being a pussy, Sneako. You're a fucking pussy.
So there you go. I mean, I told you, like, I could hear it in your voice. The fact that someone doesn't have to abide by those rules. Someone could go and fuck a lot of bitches. That it's so foreign to a lot of people's ideas, because when you get brainwashed, when you get told that monogamy is the answer.
What the fuck are you even talking about? What does this have to do with anything? What does bringing up a picture of me and my girlfriend have anything to do with anything that has happened? And where is monogamy even coming from? You're fighting an invisible enemy right now. You're fighting ghosts that aren't real. Like, none of this had anything to do with the video itself of me joking about a stupid fucking story that this guy told. Like, it's so weird. And he's been mad ever since, as I understand it. I, of course, don't really watch him, but I keep getting updates on Sneako not being happy, wiggling his finger saying, I don't really like this Charlie guy anymore for this. Now, like I said, because so many people keep bringing this up to me every day, I felt obligated to at least, you know, talk about this a little bit and engage with the drama, even though I don't really want to. I'm gonna go ahead and talk a little bit more about this. I am pretty familiar with Sneako, probably more so than a lot of his more modern fan base is. I first became aware of his content when he got mad at me a couple years ago because I was criticizing a movie called Cuties. For those that don't know, Cuties was a movie that went to Netflix, and it was basically just softcore child porn. It was a movie that focused on twerking and a coming-of-age film that used real children in real positions of, like, sexualization, where during, like, a twerking contest, they'd have cameras that would go, like, right into their ass and zoom in. It was fucking disgusting stuff. And I made a whole video talking about how fucked up it is that not only does it exist, but Netflix has promoted it and it's on their service. Regardless of what the intention was or what the message aimed to deliver from the director, it completely missed the mark. By using real child actors and doing the things that they did in the film, it became a movie that was only enjoyed by legitimate, real, self-admitted pedophiles. And I made a video talking about how gross that whole situation was, and Sneako made a response to it saying that the outrage around this film is misplaced, and it's actually a good movie. Rant that he does like my content, though I'm pretty sure he just says that to cushion the blow and, like, tiptoe around it, like, before insulting me. Just in case there's anyone in his chat that likes my content, he wants to make sure to not make them upset, so he makes sure to preface it by saying, well, I actually do like him, but, and then go,
which is another fair criticism. He does say that. He's like, well, I really like Charlie's stuff, but I don't like this particular thing, and then goes on a fucking rant about monogamy and not being a cuck and people calling him a pedo. Dude, Sneako, that entire clip that we went over, you did not make any salient points whatsoever. It's so funny. It's so funny.
Goes on to get super personal about it. This was my first real exposure to Sneako, and it's also the reason I don't care what his opinion is of me, because it's coming from a man who likes cuties. So why the fuck would it matter if he thinks I'm a bitch or anything like that? It legitimately couldn't mean less coming from a guy who openly defends a softcore child porn production.
Okay, if I ever wanted to get canceled, this is the video. I saw Cuties last night, and it was pretty good. It's a pretty good
Year-old Sneako video that he completely ate shit on and had the worst possible take of with this whole cutie situation. The reason I'm showing this is because I haven't liked him since I saw this side of him. I was aware that he made other content, and apparently some of it was pretty good a couple years back, but once I saw this video, it just showed me a really weird guy who it seemed like really just wanted to be contrarian for the sake of it and make...
Which it does come across that way. It seems like these alpha male people, in my opinion, like, and I even agreeing with, like, I'm not going to agree with everything Charlie says, obviously. There's certain points where it's like all self-admitted pedophiles, like, really love this movie. I haven't seen evidence of, like, outside of, like, Mr. Girl and, like, maybe, like, a handful of people, but you're going to get that everywhere, no matter what fucking coming-of-age movie. You're going to have fucking weirdos watching that shit. But the point of Sneako being a contrarian for being the sake of a contrarian and a red pill fucking person, that makes sense. It just seems like Andrew Tate, Sneako, the Fresh and Fit guys, a lot of those people really just seem to be contrarian just for the sake of being contrarian. It does seem like that. It comes across that way, that they're just being contrarian so they can be contrarian and then gain the audience of people that are contrarians. That's really it. Like, I'm not stating that you have to fall in line with shit whatsoever, but you don't have to constantly be the opposite of what people are saying, because there is a consensus on things. I'm not saying you have to agree with the consensus all the fucking time, but there's points where the consensus is kind of fucking right. Come on, dude.
Makes terrible points in defense of this film for some reason. Like, even in your own video, you openly admit right there that yes, it sexualizes children. Full stop, that's not okay. That's a problem. I certainly hope not. Just because the beauty pageants, which are fucked up, completely agree, just because those exist in the real world doesn't mean that that's justification for this movie. I feel like that should be obvious. You can't use this whataboutism like, oh yeah, Cuties has a lot of sexualization of children, but what about, you know, child beauty pageants? I mean, those are out there in the real world, so what's wrong with Cuties being on Netflix? I won't show you any more from this video, it's dog shit all across the board, but there is one more thing I'd like to highlight. Even when Sneako started to rise to popularity, I didn't pay too much attention because, again, in my mind, he will always be that guy that for some reason fights for this film, which is just fucking weird. So he's always just been kind of a weird person to me that I don't pay too much attention to, but I couldn't help but take notice of one of his more recent viral clips where he openly defends getting cucked.
So I wanted to break this down, like, because this was...
I love this clip. We're going to watch this clip. It's my favorite clip. It's my favorite clip of Sneako, where it just shows how pathetic he is.
Imagine seeing the girl you love, like,
get fucked.
Get fucked.
You love her?
Yeah, I do. I love it. Yeah, I love her. I was about to say I love this bitch. I'm like, nah, let me not say that. I love my wifey, my queen.
And you allowed the love of your life to get fucked by another man.
What happened to the other three?
I'm crazy. The first time, as soon as I saw it, like 3 pumps in, I just got up and walked out. I'm just like, I can't do that. Like, feeling traumatic thoughts, like seeing her with another person. It's a lot. But I think it's something everybody should do just to test. No! You know what?
It is a legitimate...
Nobody should if you are not, listen, if you are not genuinely comfortable with that, you shouldn't fucking test it. Because then it's going to put a strain on your relationship. You're going to want to end the relationship with somebody that you love because you're not ready for that. You can't just jump in feeling guilty that you're cheating on your girlfriend all the time to then take her to a swinger party to watch her get banged and then get upset and leave. The logic doesn't track, dude. It doesn't track.
Legitimately super sad thing to sit there and listen to, because Sneako is very clearly bothered by that whole situation, but is trying to play it off like a deeper message, like, no, this is actually a good thing, and in fact, I recommend every guy out there try letting their girl get fucked by another man. Then you'll know if it's real, if this is the person you want to spend the rest of your life with. It is fucking tragic.
It's funny. It's funny.
Now, to be clear, I have absolutely no problem with open relationships. I think
it's not tragic, Critical. It's funny. It's not tragic. It's fucking hilarious that it went from, I feel really bad about cheating on my girlfriend all the time, so I'm just gonna let her fuck another man.
Everyone should be completely within the right to handle their relationships however they see fit and whatever makes them happiest. Contrary to what Sneako thinks about me, I have legitimately no issue with open relationships at all. But what Sneako's talking about here isn't so much an open relationship, it's cuckoldry. You have watched your girl get fucked in front of you on at least 2 occasions that he talks about here. And you were right next to her, watching her get fucked, and one time you were so upset about it you had to leave the room after the 3rd pump, you said. You're clearly not really alright with this situation. You're for some reason forcing yourself to be okay with it. Like, I'm not trying to sit here and be an armchair psychologist like you try to do against me during your rants, but it really seems like you don't like it. And yet, for some reason, you're also trying to celebrate it and promote it like a good thing. It's just super sad. Like, if you're fucking other girls and she's fucking other guys, that's one thing, but you being in the same bed that she is fucking another man in and watching her, and then even talking about how, like, upset you were about how much she was moaning and the deep eye contact she was making with the man she was fucking in front of you, like, you're not really okay with it, it sounds like. So...
Cock! That screams cock. Listen. This drama, it's not even really a drama. It's just a petty fucking beef between Critical and Sneako. I'm just gonna put my final thoughts on it. Sneako, you're a fucking idiot. You're an actual idiot. Your points on defending cuties was so goddamn terrible. Your points attacking Critical were some of the worst I've ever seen. Sure, the Hassan, Nick Not Green, Ethan Klein, you know, some of those people deserve to be called those things because they're fucking idiots. But Critical ain't that. And I'm not defending Critical by in any stretch of the imagination. I'm just laughing at how stupid this beef is. You got mad on behalf of the Fresh and Fit guys. Proceeded to show the photo of Critical's girlfriend. Pretend like you don't think she's unattractive and that you want to comment on the fact that she's unattractive in your brain. Then you proceed to get mad again, make a whole nother fucking stream about it, and then defend yourself on being a cuck. Sneako, you're an idiot. You fell for the bait. You're not a smart person, and it's so funny. It's so funny to know that. I love it. I love it, Sneako. Keep talking stupid, bro. I'm going to be here to laugh at you. Keep talking stupid. You and your red pill audience are dumb as shit, and I love it. I love it.